Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a drugstore haul, but I'm going to be putting all of the products on my face as I'm like hauling them with you. One of the highlights of this video is I'm testing out the new, not so new anymore, actually, Milani Conceal Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation plus Concealer. I've got some e.l.f. products, some Wet n Wild, some Maybelline. So if you want to see how I got this look and if you want to see me testing out new products from the drugstore, then just keep watching. So the primer that I picked up recently from the drugstore is the NYX Angel Veil Primer. I'm really excited about this. It's an oil-free primer. It's kind of like a dupe to the Hourglass Mineral Veil Primer, but I do love the Hourglass one, and this one feels like it's really smoothing. The foundation that I'm going to be using, I guess it's not really new anymore, but the Milani like 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. I've heard on a lot of reviews from that one that it's more dewy sort of finish. Anyway, before this I had just a little bit of moisturizer on my face. For the foundation, like I said, we're going to be testing out the Milani, and I found this at Walmart. I actually had to go to Walmart to track this down. Normally I don't love going there, but it is what it is. This is the Conceal Perfect 2-in-1 foundation. I got two shades because I wasn't sure in store which one to pick up. I got 03 Light Beige and 05 Warm Beige. I tried them on yesterday, and Warm Beige is a perfect match for me, but I thought it would be helpful for me to just show you a quick swatch of the two in case you were considering buying this. The colors aren't too far off. Light Beige definitely has like a yellowy undertone. To me, it almost looks kind of gray. It's not really too far off from my skin tone. It's just a tad bit lighter, but 05 is like the perfect match for my skin tone. So Light Beige is on the top and then Warm Beige is on the bottom. The shades are really close to my skin tone. I actually think I could use either one of these colors and be totally fine. But for the purposes of this video, I'm gonna use medium beige. I'm gonna use a beauty blender to apply this. I love that this has a pump. I actually applied this yesterday, but I pretty much washed it off straight afterwards because it was like nighttime and I was almost kind of getting ready to go to bed. It is a pretty thick consistency, but it blends in really easily. I do have like a couple of blemishes down here, and then I have like a burn up here. I burned myself with my straightener, which is such a rookie move. I feel like the beauty blender honestly does soak up quite a bit of product, so I feel like that did soak up quite a lot of my pump, but I'm gonna go ahead and do another pump. The coverage is really good. It's like kind of covering my blemish down here, but it's still peeking through, so I'm gonna try and do another layer here in a little bit. I'll build it up. This foundation also claims to be a concealer. It's like the 2-in-1 foundation plus concealer, very similar to the concept of the Clinique foundation. I feel like it definitely looks like makeup, like it definitely looks like I'm wearing foundation. I'm just taking a little half pump so I can kind of drag it down my neck. Even though I feel like it's a pretty good match, I just want to make sure I don't have like any harsh lines. When I watched reviews of this, I've heard people commenting on the scent of the foundation, but I don't really smell like too strong of a scent. Okay, so it definitely has like a dewy finish to it. I'm gonna add just a tiny bit more to my blemish and like my burn to see if I can cover those two things up a little bit more. I didn't really buy a new concealer like for blemishes at the drugstore, so I'm kind of relying on this foundation. See, I'm not really able to get like full coverage on that. I could try to pack more on, but I don't really want to, so I think I'm just gonna leave it. I mentioned that I didn't pick up a new like blemish concealer, but I did grab this fairly recently. I don't think I've showed it on my channel yet. I'm not 100% sure, but it's the Wet n Wild highlighting and concealing pen, the Illuminati, and I have the shade Posing Nude. This is kind of like a click up concealer pen similar to YSL Touche Eclat. This is definitely a lot lighter than my skin tone. It's not something I would want to use on my blemishes. It's just something I'm going to use like under my eyes and on the center of my face to highlight. And I'm not going to use any other concealer because I kind of tried to use that foundation as my concealer. I'm trying to only use like new drugstore products in this video. It's creamy, but I feel like it's kind of thick. It's like really light and warm, so I feel like it's really good for the under eyes. And I'm gonna use it down the middle of my face as well. For my under eyes, this is not new. I talked about this in the Ride or Die tag video. This is the NYX HD finishing powder. It's just a really nice drugstore setting powder. I'm just setting the concealer with that. I have to say that like my pores are really minimized as well from the foundation. I don't know if it's from the foundation or if it's from this primer. It doesn't say anything about pores on it. Actually, before I move on to brows, I'm gonna do a little bit of setting powder, and I did buy this yesterday. I haven't put it on my face yet. It's the Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin in the shade 30 Warm Nude. This has salicylic acid in it, which is kind of interesting. Okay, so for brows, I'm gonna just do a very light brow. The L'Oreal Brow Stylist Plumper, I have the shade medium to dark. It's just one of those kind of like comb through brow products like the Benefit Gimme Brow type of thing. I feel like you have to be kind of careful when you're applying it. You have to use a very light hand. But it kind of grooms your brows, it adds volume, and it adds like color. It's just, the wand is bigger than like the Gimme Brow, I'm pretty sure, so you have to be a little bit more careful. But I feel like for school, for work, or just for like everyday running errands kind of deal, it's a good product. It's really quick. If you don't have like any eyebrows and you need to draw them on, then obviously this isn't gonna be for you. Oh no, see? That's what I'm talking about. But if you wipe it away immediately, you shouldn't have any problem. So if you're the kind of person who wants just like 100% perfect eyebrows, this is not gonna do it for you, but like I said, just a really easy, simple, everyday kind of product. I bought a new bronzer. It's not very deep, so I don't really know how well it's gonna show up on camera. I do like it, although I feel like I should have gone for a different shade because they had, this one's golden. It's the e.l.f. bronzer. It doesn't have a name on it. I threw away the package, but it looks like this. This corner shade even would work really nice as a highlight. So you can even get into these colors individually. I was actually using these two as eyeshadows yesterday. I'm just gonna swirl all four of them together. And this does have shimmer in it, so it's gonna give you a nice glow, but it's not gonna add like a ton of bronze. Maybe if you're really fair it will. It really for me acts more of almost like a highlighter, but I feel like it does warm up the skin a little bit. I would say it's like a really good like lazy all-in-one cheek product. If you don't want to like bronze and do blush and highlight, you can kind of use this because it adds a lot of dimension to your cheeks, but it does give you a very pretty look, and it really does kind of add highlight for you, which is good. But I do have another e.l.f. highlighting product. This is something that's actually pretty exciting. I think it's kind of like a dupe for the Anastasia Glow Kits. It's from e.l.f. So I don't remember how much this was. It was max $6, but it's their illuminating palette. And so they've got 4 different highlight shades. They're nowhere near as like creamy and buttery as the Anastasia ones, and they're nowhere near as shimmery. And I want to mix a bunch of them together. So let's try, I'm just kind of mixing all of them. Honestly, I just kind of put all 4 of them on the brush. Okay, and that definitely gives a glow, but it's not like intensely shimmery. I feel like it's pretty nice actually. I'm gonna use the lighter one, like the bright one, for my Cupid's bow. And I'm also gonna use it for my brow bone and my inner corner. I do really like this highlighting palette from e.l.f. though. I think if you're on a budget and you want a highlighting palette, that one is awesome. So I got 2 eyeshadow quads from L'Oreal. These are the Color Riche pocket palettes. I got Boudoir Charm 106 and Avenue de Roses 102. Boudoir Charm I've kind of been liking a little bit more. I don't know why, but it kind of reminds me of like one of the Charlotte Tilbury palettes, maybe like the Dolce Vita, because it has this like light champagne color, this kind of like coppery bronze, this darker brown, and then this almost like burgundy shade. The next one, like I said, Avenue de Roses. This one is a lot more sort of like purple, rosy, very girly. They do come with like little brushes or sponges, but I usually just throw those away anyway. Both the mattes and the shimmers are just really nice. Oh, that one's kind of chalky. That one's really nice though. And the pink one actually goes on really nice too. I don't really like this light shade. That was really chalky. I think I'm just gonna go with what I know, and I'm gonna stick to this one, which is the Boudoir Charm. And I'm just gonna do a really light and simple eye look. I'm gonna take like light color and just pop it all over my lid. And I'm sure if you like put some Fix Plus on these and like really packed them on, they would be super pigmented, but I'm really gonna do more of like a light wash. For that shadow, it doesn't really show up very much. It just adds kind of a sheen and a glow to your eyes. This look is turning out to be like very shimmery. I'm taking the dark brown shade in the top right or left corner right here. I'm going to put this kind of in the crease and the outer corner. I really like this quad, the Boudoir Charm. I really like the colors in it. I don't have that Charlotte Tilbury quad that I'm referring to, but I've always wanted it, and this one just kind of reminded me of it, which is why I went for it. I'm gonna take a little bit more of the light shade and kind of try to pack it on a little bit more in the brow bone area and in the inner corner. I think I'm actually gonna take this more like purpley burgundy shade and that all over my lids. It's just a really subtle bronze smoky eye, which I'm cool with. I'm not mad at it. For eyeliner, I didn't buy anything new recently, but there is a drugstore eyeliner I've been loving on lately, and you can buy it anytime. It's part of the permanent line, I think, with Rimmel. It's the Exaggerate Waterproof Eye Definer, and I have the shade 212 Rich Brown. Hate doing eyeliner on camera, so I'm just gonna BRB. Okay, so I put that eyeliner just in my, like I tight lined with it all along the upper lash line, and then I put it just kind of like halfway on the lower water lines. I did buy lashes, but you guys know I'm really not a lash person. It's the Vegas Nay Easy Elegance, and these just look really pretty to me. They look very sort of like natural and fluttery, and the lash band looks pretty clear and non-existent, which is what gives me the most trouble. Like, what I'm gonna do today is just wear my Ride or Die mascara, which I put in my Ride or Die video also. This is the Maybelline Lash Sensational. I use this pretty much every day, like I mentioned in that tag video, and you will see the lashes that it gives. You guys, I swear this Maybelline mascara makes my lashes so long and like voluminous that I don't even feel the need for falsies. This is why. I have two new blushes from Wet n Wild. I was really excited about both of these. I've been hearing about both of them for a while. The first one is Rosé Champagne. This, if you're darker skinned, could even maybe be a really pretty highlight. It's like it's a rose gold blush. And the next one I got is Apricot in the middle. This reminds me a lot of NARS Luster. It's kind of that peachy blush with like a lot of golden shimmer in it. I think I'm gonna use Apricot in the middle today. And for me, the peachiness honestly doesn't show up a ton. Maybe a little bit, maybe my lights are just washing it out, but it definitely adds to the gold glow. I forgot to show you with the lashes because I suck at putting on lashes. I bought this tool from Ardell. Maybe I'll do a video where I show you guys me putting on lashes with this tool, but today, like I said, is not gonna be the day. It has like this side where you just clip on the lashes, and then this is like a smoothing side where you're supposed to smooth the lashes on a little bit more. So these two are from Burt's Bees. I actually have a couple more things from Burt's Bees as well. And I got the shade 500 Nile Nude, which is this one. And this one is just like super, super nude. It's pretty much just like too nude for me. It looks okay on my hand, but on my lips, I honestly just feel like this is too nude. And then the other one that I got is a little bit better. This one I actually have worn a couple times, and the shade is more wearable on me. It's 501 Blush Basin. So it has more of like a rosy color to it. And then I got two Burt's Bees lip glosses. I just figured these would maybe kind of match these, but I was really disappointed with the lip glosses too. This one is called Autumn Haze, and I really like that name. It has like no color to it, which is fine. It's like sheer, but it just doesn't feel that good. I feel like not that much comes out on the applicator. I don't really do anything. I'm not really impressed with them. But what I do like, I got one of the NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams. I have a ton of these, but this is one that I got more recently in the shade London. And I got this because I heard it was a dupe for the Kylie liquid lipstick in Exposed. So this is like a peachy brownie nude. I think I probably could have worn a lip liner and it maybe would have looked a little bit better. I really like the formula of these if you guys haven't tried the NYX Soft Matte Lip Creams. So it's not like a drying matte liquid lipstick by any means, and you can tell it's not even like as pigmented as your typical matte liquid lipstick. They feel really, really soft and creamy. They smell like cupcakes. They smell amazing. But if you don't like that drying matte liquid lipstick finish, you'll probably like these. So check these out, and they're affordable, obviously, because they're NYX. All right, guys, so that is gonna be it for this look. I hope that you like it. I think it's very sort of like bronzy and glowy. Give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, I try to do at least 1 or 2 new videos a week, so I'll put some of my new videos in the description box if you want to check those out. But yeah, subscribe if you have not already done so. Leave me a comment down below and let me know if you've tried out any cool new products from the drugstore recently. I really enjoyed a lot of the things that I tried out. There wasn't any super duds outside of those Burt's Bees lip products. I really did not like those. If you want to get more sort of regular updates from me, or if you want to interact with me on a daily or weekly basis, follow me on my Instagram and my Snapchat and my Twitter, because I post on there pretty frequently, and it's just an easy way to get in touch. That is going to be it for this video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm trying to embrace drugstore products a little bit more. Let me know if you have any video requests for me, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!